everybody, welcome back to Kreationz. Today I just want to show the Audi and the B5S4 people what the timing pin is and how it stops the crank. Since I am tearing my engine all the way down, I have the oil pan off here. The engine is upside down. You see the pistons are facing downwards. So I took some WD-40 and I sprayed all over the pistons, and I sprayed all over the inside just to make sure there's lube. Nothing has set in the few days that I've been working on it, and I want to show you what happens. So this is the pin that screws in. So on the driver's side, because remember the engine's upside down, so on the driver's side there's a 10mm here, and I took my 10mm wrench and I took this out, and then I had to play with this for a little bit to get this O-ring out, so that you have this plug. You're not gonna mistake it with something else on the other side. There's only one of these on the whole engine block. So let's put that aside. And now, because of the hole here, you see this will go in there, but it's flat, so we have to look for something that this protrusion will go in. So you see right here, this is how it meets up. So this will hold against this and lock in place, and it won't let the crank move, so that you can get this bolt off or set your timing. So let's go ahead and put it in. So you see on the other side it protrudes through. You can roll it in just a little bit, and now I'm going to line it up for you where the hole is. See if that's about where it's at. No, I gotta go down a little more. Hard to see on camera. Oh, I think I passed it. There it is. Okay, so just kind of wiggle it back and forth until it sets. You know? Try to maybe do it with two hands. There. You don't want to, I don't want to put too much force in this, so I'm just kind of, as I'm twisting it in, I'll show you what I'm doing up front. So I'm just kind of taking this, and I'm just wiggling back and forth a little bit, under no pressure, a little bit. Just wiggling. I'm not cranking on it, but just so it gets a little snugger, a little more snug in there. And you see, you put it in by hand. You know, you can give it a little tight with the 10 here. You know, if I feel that I'm set, I'm gonna give it a little, and that was it. So I don't want to force it in anymore, but it's in there tight. And now this is a 24mm, but this is a 12. You know, so you can't put a 6 on there regular, you have to have a 12. I don't ever really like using these. I like the 6 for the hex nuts, which is most common, but you actually need a 12 point for this one. And this is to get the crank bolt off to relieve this gear, and then I can take the crank out. Once I take the crank out, I'll be able to get to the rings and bearings and stuff, so I can go ahead and change. I want to do this just real quick class on how to actually use this part on the side here, because I looked all over YouTube for like 4 or 5 months, and before I was even doing the build, for every little thing, and there was nothing with an explanation. So now if you Google how do I use the crank pin, or the crank pin, stop pin, to get my crank bolt off, you can come right to my channel now and find all these little tricks and tips and how to properly use this special tool. So check out my playlist on the Audi B5 S4. I'm taking the entire engine down. We've got it almost done. And hit me up with a like if this saved your crank, saved you getting the bolt off. Give me a subscribe and share. And let's build these B5 S4s together. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. God bless you, and I'm out.
Do you see this contraption? I was just almost doing pull-ups with this motorcycle fork, right? Onto this long ass snap-on half to get this bolt off. I couldn't get it off until I got this in. This is the magic. This will change your life. Don't mess something up, do it right. Oh my God, I wish you guys could see me doing that. Woo! It's off. Let's go, next chapter.